Okay, you guys, so let's talk Tesla for a little bit. What we're looking at right now is we're looking at moving averages, right? The blue line above is the 10-day moving average, and the red line beneath is the 50-day moving average. And what we're waiting for is for Tesla to make a move in either direction. As long as it is operating within the parameters of that 10-day moving average and that 50-day moving average, we call that consolidation, right? Because it's not moving anywhere, it's just sort of trying to make its mind up about where it wants to go. Now, I have a feeling that this is about to drop in price just because it's been on a tear. Tesla is up over 40%, like 42% to be precise, in the last week alone, which is a huge jump, right? So at some point, there has to be some pullback, and that's what we're waiting to see. So beneath the 50-day moving average is the 200-day moving average, which sits down there somewhere at approximately $283. So from 343 to 283, that's what, a $60 move. So that there's a lot of movement that could happen on the downside, and that's one of the reasons why I am waiting before I make a move, because while Tesla may not make it down to 283, there's a high probability that we may see it in the 290s, and when I see it at the 290s, that's when I'm going to start dollar cost averaging. And to simplify dollar cost averaging, that just means I'm buying a little bit at a time, right? Because I don't know if it's going to go up or if it's going to go down. So because I'm unsure of the direction that it wants to go, I'm just going to test the water by putting a little bit of money towards Tesla at a time, as opposed to throwing the bank at it. So when you hear a term like dollar cost averaging, what it really means is I'm buying it incrementally so that I don't put too much in too soon or too little too late. So we will see what Tesla does once the market opens. This is what it's doing in the pre-market, but we'll keep our eye on her and see which direction she moves. Again, because it's 40% to the upside in the last week, I have a hunch that at some point the whales are going to start to pull their money. And when they start to pull their money, we're going to see this plummet and take a significant drop. And when it does take that drop, that's when I am going to be prepared to strike, okay? So just be on the lookout for it to break beneath this 50-day moving average, which is sitting somewhere at about maybe $340, right? So once we see it break beneath that 50-day moving average, then we're going to start to watch it even closely, maybe even set an alert so that we are aware of the drop when it happens in real time. That is it for today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Happy investing.